Hey YouTube, how's it going? I hope you're well. I hope this video finds you in good health and that you're making progress in your hobby, in your life, and in whatever more specific endeavors you guys are striving for or towards. I apologize for the lack of videos for what, like 41, 42 days almost. And yeah, that's on me. I haven't been doing what I set out to do. I haven't even been hobbying too much, so the little progress I have made has been fulfilling, but not as fulfilling as it could have been if I was a little more diligent or disciplined, let's say, with my time. Anyways, let's do this. I'm just going to jump into it. I am currently working on my hormagaunts. Let's see, does that help at all? No, eh? No, not really. But anyways, so I'm painting these hormagaunts. I've got this one done here to a level I'm satisfied with. And let's see if I bring my face a little closer. Is that better? Yeah. Anyways, bad camera, but 1 out of the 20, and I'm working on the second one there now, and I'll get this one done by the end of the night, as well as some other tasks around the house. Sorry. And yeah, just feeling a little discouraged, I think, with the hobby right now, as I'm sure many of you are, with the choices Gamesworkshop is making with their lore. Is their prerogative. It's their IP. They're allowed to do that, and it is plastic toy soldiers at the end of the day. But how they're going about it and how they're treating us, the consumer, is a little insulting. It is. I'm trying not to be insulted, but I can't help it. I don't know. I guess I can't help but take it personally, because I don't know. I put time and energy into this hobby, and and meh, it's just it's unreciprocated, I guess. But I guess this is how these things work, right? Businesses really just want profit and money at the end of the day, and money talks. Money speaks louder than our political ideologies as consumers. So we have to sort of do better, in my opinion, for our behavior. That can be expressed through online forums, through maybe sending mail to Games Workshop, voicing our concerns or our disagreements. But I think the biggest impact we can have is just simply not buying their product. Just by simply putting our money to other avenues, to other product providers or producers, whether it be a store on Etsy or your bro down the street who you spend time with to try and customize your own Space Marines or Imperial Guard or Sisters of Battle, or maybe Misters of Battle if you want that, because everything's canon now. So I think that's, I guess, a little good news, because that means my Iron Sparks chapter is canon. That's awesome. We like that. So there's a bright side to this. It's just the wheels turning, right? With the wheels turning, we're allowed to feel our feelings. It's a little valid, but it's not the be all end all of life. We've got other things. We can go outside, touch some grass, smell the fresh air, smell the roses, and move on. It's just one aspect of our being. The hobby isn't our whole life, and we move on. We survive. So yeah, I also find it quite interesting how the CFO, the chief financial officer, sold like what 2/3 of her shares in the ballpark thereof, and is resigning. So that to me is pretty fucking funny. Pardon my language, but it is what it is. They're privy to insider information and are going to move in accordance with that knowledge, with the knowledge they have. And as someone who worked for a startup company at one point, there is definitely moves or behaviors that the executive staff do that we as like the regular folk, the common folk, or the consumer have to pay attention to. Very important. So I'm just going to leave that there and move on because life moves on. The wheel keeps turning. In other news, despite it being slow progress, it's progress nonetheless. And as I pointed out maybe earlier, the termagants that I'm painting right now, they probably aren't really, I won't be able to get the best image quality here, sorry. Especially since it wants to stick with my face. But very straightforward paint scheme. Just applied the Mephiston red and then the McCrag blue for the base colors, and then I would wash it with a watered down Null oil, and then edge highlight a little bit, or carapace highlight if I'm gonna try and communicate it like that, with a lighter blue, and then do a sort of white set of teeth. The whitest white that Citadel comes out with. Not great white. It's not a very vibrant white or potent, in other words, as I'm going to try and communicate it. And just use that for a base for the eyes and for the teeth. And then I'll go back in with a watered down moot green, or a very bright green, and then use that for the eyes, so then that way the white will pop out a little bit. I'm really hoping that that would do it, but it's all right. We got a focusing issue, but even on the gun too, if that comes out a little bit. And then some textured paint for the base, and then go over with a white sand or a sand color, just to try and quickly explain it to you, and then pink for the tongue. Super quick color scheme, because these are the peons, the minions, the pawns, I guess, in the Tyranid army, and we don't really care about them too much. Let's be honest. They're cannon fodder. They're gonna go out and die, and they gotta just look presentable or good from about 4 feet away. So that was the desired outcome, and that's the outcome I'm seeing, at least. I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is the method I used for the Hormagaunts, the 20 Hormagaunts that I went through. I didn't post anything up for that. I will do a whole ensemble Tyranid, like almost 3,000 points of Tyranids that I've got at this point. It's like 2,800 and some. 25 or 50, I forget off the top of my head. But it's not quite 3,000. And I'll be showing a whole army showcase for that, and discussing like tactics or tips and tricks that I've found have assisted me with playing Tyranids. I'm very new to the Tyranid army, but I do have I guess 2 games under my belt at this point. 1 win, 1 loss, so 50%, not bad, so hopefully maybe I can inspire you to share some of your ideas, tips, or tricks, or successes with me, so I can try and apply that to my game plan. But yeah, and then the next project will be the Thunderhawk, after all of my Tyranids are painted, and then knock off Sentinels, armored Sentinels for the Imperial Guard as a belated birthday present. So yeah, that's the game plan right now. So otherwise, you know, we've got a lot of drama with the female custodies, with the transgender confirmation insert in one of the books, which is, you know, they're gonna do what they want with their IP, and everything's canon now. So we might as well start creating our own lore and just publishing it, and then trying to get Games Workshop to approve, formally approve and incorporate that, you know, since it's canon. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video there. I wish you all a very good time, very good day, very good week, month, year. You know, I just wish you well, and I hope that my video has entertained you. Let's put it that way. Maybe not, or got you thinking. How about that? I hope my video has got you thinking a little bit. I'm not really like outlandish with my opinions most of the time, but at the same time I can be. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, toodaloo. I wish you nothing but the best, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.